Welcome to my warm minimalist bedroom. Hi guys, this is Diane of Minimize to Maximize, where we embark on a journey to minimize the clutter in our life, to maximize peace, serenity, enjoyment, fulfillment in life, all the important things that really matter, and we let go of what doesn't. And so I recently found out that I may have what we call a warm minimalist bedroom. I found out from the A to Zen Life YouTuber. She's a minimalist mom of two kids, and she's married and lives in Chicago. And she was talking about the minimalist trends, and there is something about warm minimalism. And I was like, I think I've been a warm minimalist all this time. Now, what it means is that maybe your house or your space looks a little bit more warm and inviting as opposed to empty space, which I also enjoy. But I think I'm more of a warm minimalist person. And apparently that's the thing. So here we are. So I'm going to show you my bedroom in about a minute, but let me explain my life and my situation. I live in a 600 square foot home in the mountains of California. Yes, California has mountains and we have four seasons. We have snow, we have very hot desert weather as well in the summer. But I live in this house with my husband and my 9-year-old son. So we share 600 square foot home, the three of us together, which by American standards is apparently very little. But for most parts of the world, I think this is totally acceptable. And the reason why we made it work as a family is that we have reduced stuff and physical clutter from our space. And our bedroom, which I share with my husband, is my favorite room in the entire house. It is a sanctuary of peace and serenity for me. So I'm going to let you be the judges of it and maybe be inspired, maybe get some ideas, or maybe you're like, no, that's not for me. That's totally fine. Just wanting to let you know, I measured my bedroom and it is about 105 square foot bedroom, which is rather small. By American standards, once again. And I do have a little mini walk-in closet, which adds a few additional square feet. This bedroom serves several functions. Function number one, sleep and rest. Super important. If your bedroom had only one function, it should be to create a restful sleep. You need it to function well in your life. And clutter is usually in the way of creating that restful sleep, a place where you can relax and doze off. That's number one. Number two, it serves to store my husband and my personal belongings. And that's mostly our clothes. And extra linen, but not only. So I'll show you this in a minute. And number three, this room actually also serves as my office during the daytime because I work from home a lot of the time, and it needs to be rather minimal in this 105 square feet space. So let's get started. Let's do it. All right, we're going to start with the entrance. There you go. We have a door from the corridor. And the first thing that you can see is basically the office space, which is just a little desk and a stool. It's got my Himalayan salt lamp and it's got my journal and my fountain pen on top. You can also see my plant, my one plant in this room, and it is some kind of lily something plant. It's supposed to purify and detoxify the air, and she's wonderful. I just barely water her, and she's doing a great job. So let's get closer so you guys can see. Okay, I have my trusted journal where I write all my ideas, my to-dos. Everything is centralized here. All the great quotes and things that I would like to keep, I write it down. And I have a fountain pen. I am a fountain pen kind of gal. I love them. And that's really a French thing. I grew up in France for the first 20 years of my life. And we learned to write as kids with a fountain pen. And I don't know, I still love it to this day. So that's it. That's basically the only thing that is here. I'm gonna hold this still. I have the plant I was telling you about in this corner. She's a beauty. And up here, I have my jewelry. And I am not too much of a minimalist in this area because I used to make jewelry and sell the pieces or give them. And so I would have created probably hundreds of pieces of jewelry with wire wrapping and semi-precious gems and things like that. But I've decluttered a lot of this, given a lot of it away, sold. And now this is what's left. And up here, I have this jewelry box that has my grandma and my grandma's what do you call it, heirloom jewelry that I keep there for special occasions. And this box was actually a gift from my mom when I was a teenager, so I've had it for 25 years more, since I'm in my 40s now. So that's this little corner here. And what you have here is probably my favorite painting. And I made it a few years ago and I absolutely love it. So that's part of the personalized part of warm minimalism. It has a bit of color and it's personal, it's meaningful. Everything that's here is meaningful and beautiful to me. Let's move on to the bedroom and the bed section. This is my bed that I share with my husband, and it's rather simple. And the weird thing about this bed is actually I don't have a box spring, but I got two mattresses, actually one on top of the other. And that's because I bought a mattress wanting it to be less firm than the one that I had before. And I got it delivered in the snow. It's a big mattress, very bulky. I would do things differently now. And it turned out that on its own, it was too soft. So I combined the firm mattress with the soft mattress, and now I don't have back pain like I used to. So that's how I problem solved this one. And I also really didn't like the idea of putting a mattress in the landfill. But hey, what I have is a result of my past decisions, and I would do it a bit different if I could do it over. But this is what I have for now, and it works just fine. Okay, what else do we have? My favorite thing in this bedroom, it has like a warm tone wall area, and everything else is white, and these old rose color that makes it a little warm. And of course, the green of the outside and the trees is what makes this room so peaceful and so beautiful. So I have the pine tree here, and if I shift, you'll see I have another window looking out to some trees. When I was very sick some years ago, had a lot of health issues, I was in this bed for hours for several months, and I could barely do anything. And the only thing that was really lifting my spirit up was to be able to look at this beautiful trees and the sky outside. And so it would just give me a lot of peace at a very dark time of my life where I didn't know if I would ever recover my health. Thankfully I have, and I am grateful for it. And there is not a day that I don't look at these trees. Okay, that's my deck here. I don't know if I'm going to do this okay. But up there, these trees have been kind of connecting me with life, and the clouds and the sky too, and would help me get out of my dark thoughts at the time and hopelessness. So very grateful for that. So if you have a little bit of nature outside of your window, or if not, bring it into your home, and just connect to that and to the sky whenever you're looking for some kind of relief. That's been very helpful to me. Okay, now what else can I tell you? Oh yes, these curtains are amazing. I got them off of Amazon. I love that they're white, and they're also blackout curtains. They work really good when there's light pollution from the neighbors who would have very bright lights outside. It's a shame to create light pollution, especially where we live in the mountains. You don't really need a lot of street lights here. It's just gorgeous the way it is. So let's move on to, this section. Here you see we just have one area where we put our books. And these are the books for the family that we are currently reading as a family. So there's the books I read to my kid in French, and the book that my husband reads to my son in English. And I got a couple books I'm reading. My husband is reading a couple things too. So that's where we put our books. And one light is enough. And I have my oil diffuser for essential oils. I only have one for the whole house. If one of us is sick, we diffuse some antibacterial essential oils, which most of them are, just to help purify the air. And so we move it around. And in this little drawer, I have some, what do you call them? Like an eye mask, maybe is that we call it, eye mask. And I have my the massage set. So let me show you. I don't know if I can take you here. Okay. There you go. So things like this that we do as a family. We do family massage. We have like a body brush, and you go body brush, and a scalp massager, and like a little wand also for like pressure points here. And we have like a little roller, and we do that as a family. It's a very simple activity. It helps to connect and create warm, soft, gentle touch. It's just body work, and we make it a fun thing. My 9-year-old enjoys massaging and receiving a massage, and yeah, it's a fun thing we're doing as a family. So that was that. Let me put it back, and I'm going to move us towards the closet and all its secrets. Ooh, I didn't show you. There's a photo of my son, little photos. So, and up here in the closet door, there's a couple hearts that my mom bought for me and my husband when we got married almost 15 years ago. And each of my little sister, they were little at the time, they had one heart each, and they gave the hearts to us. And so it has a beautiful meaning towards it. And this is a reminder of love and bonding and commitment in a couple relationship with my husband. Okay, closet space. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. It is a secret place. Here we have our robes, because we love our robes. And if I can take you here. Sorry, guys. I really don't want to edit videos. I really don't like it. So I'm going to try to create it seamlessly as much as I can. So we have a clothes here. My clothes are here. My husband's clothes are here. There you go. You can see his and mine. This is all of it here in this section. Over here we have travel towels and a little bit of linen, but not too much. I have my 20 Fahrenheit camping or survival sleeping bag. And over here are some additional comforters for the family. The top shelf, all the way there, has a bunch of linen. This linen we do not use. We are storing it until we get to a second house. And this is a project we're looking at. We may keep it or not, but we don't use it. So it's kind of like storage space up there. So I think this is it, guys. Oh, no, I have to show you a couple other things. We have stored here the vacuum cleaner. Now, we have carpet. I don't care for carpet, but that's what we have. So for now, we have a vacuum cleaner. In the future, we probably won't have carpet. I think carpet is gross, even though it's nice and warming. Fuzzy, but it's not very sanitary, I think. And it's this synthetic material that traps a lot of stuff. So I'm not a big fan, but we still need the vacuum cleaner for the time being. And over there in this corner is our fire blanket. We live in an area surrounded by trees, pine trees. We live basically close to a forest. And so forest fires, wildfires are pretty common in the area. And it's just a good idea to have some kind of fire safety blanket where we are. We've been living here for 8 years, and I would say there's been fires in our local forest like 4 times already. So no houses were destroyed in the city where I live. I would say the small city that I live in the mountains, but there has been a few scares because it burns quickly. There's so much wood. The other part I did not show you. I don't know if you can see it. Under my clothes here is where we store our bags and suitcases. And I put a bit of technology down there too. And I'm holding the main pole and the light for filming this video. So that's it, guys. What are you thinking about this space? Would you call it a warm minimalist sanctuary? Is it functional enough in your opinion? Is it something you would do differently? I love it. Personally, it works for me. Queen size bed is enough for 2 people. Yes, it is peaceful. It does the job of sleep, store belongings, and also work and create from a place of groundedness. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Take care.